Jaron Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas. Hey, listen, top rank going up against Matchroom. Eddie says, Xander, yo, I'm surprised that you're taking this fight. I'm surprised that Top Rank is allowing you to take this fight. I would never allow my fighter to take this fight. That's what Eddie Hearn just said. He says that I would never allow my young fighter to take this fight. We'll be fighting in Puerto Rico somewhere. Not only in Puerto Rico, but we'll have Bad Bunny coming out himself. Yo, so kudos to Xander. But the question is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander, or is Jaron Boots Ennis just simply believe in his power and his fighting ability to take on a Xander? Ooh, that's the question. Hey, that's the question right there. That is the true question. Do Xander has what it takes to take on, as Jaron Boots Ennis says, another level, another skillful level? Do Jaron Boots Ennis has that skill set to take on a Xander, a true 154 pounder? Or is Jaron Boots Ennis over his head? But he says it's levels to Xander. He said it's levels to Xander. He told him, yo, Xander, it's levels. Jaron Boots Ennis about to go up against Xander, a true 154 pounder. Now, in the past, yeah, Boots been stuck with a couple of hits, but he told Xander, it's levels, Xander, it's levels. He told Xander. He told him, it is levels to this. So my question to the chat, do you believe that is levels to this boxing when it comes down to Xander versus Jaron Boots Ennis? Is it levels like he say it is? So that is the ultimate question that I have for the chat, because, hey, we here and we have to talk about it, because this here is going to be a fight or a unification match. And man, we just got to see what this fight is going to be about. So I really do think that was so let's just get started on the press conference, right? Me, honestly, I really do believe that was a pretty good press conference. I really do believe that the press conference that they had was really good. I really do believe that for the first time, Jaron Boots Ennis was able to talk, was able to articulate and utilize his words, And a lot of people kept saying that, he keeps saying that, he's ready. But are you ready for the fight? Are you going to be ready? Are you going to be ready? But to me, that's better than Jaron Boots Ennis just keep saying, yeah, you already know what's up with me. You already know what's up with me. So for Jaron to be active and for Jaron to be putting on a show as to selling the fight, I'm interested now. In the beginning, I wasn't interested, but now I'm interested. I'm interested in the fight now because Jaron finally opened his mouth and spoke with his words other than, yeah, you already know what's up with me. Because the key word and opportunity in the thing is, yeah, we might be Boots Ennis fans. Yeah, we might be Xander fans, but we don't know what's up with you, brother. I'm sorry. We just don't know what's up with you. We only know what you bring to the table, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to do a poll here for the people, right? I am going to do a poll, and that poll is going to be simply saying, I am going to do a poll here. Hold on, y'all. For the people, right? I am going to do a poll, and that poll is going to be simply saying, I am going to do a. My bad. I just want to make sure that the audio was working real good, because sometimes the audio, I'll be talking through the camera sometime and not the audio. So I want to make sure that I was using the audio. But listen, guys, if you like this content, please go hit that like button. I'm telling y'all, you won't want to go nowhere else to another boxing channel, especially if we the channel that's going to keep y'all lit and local. You feel me? We're going to keep y'all lit. But listen, guys, subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers. So subscribe, man. We're trying to get that 5,000 goal. So definitely make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Always hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So listen, guys, listen. The question that I'm going to propose to the chat, right? The simple question that I'm going to propose to the chat is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander Zayas? Because he's young, because he's 23, is he overlooking him? Because he's basically telling him every aspect. He's basically telling him, yo, are you going to be ready? You better be ready. You good, but you're not great. And on June 27th, I'm going to show you just how great I am. That's what he's telling him. You good and you great, brother. I can't take that away from you. But on June 27th, I'm going to show you a different level of what good and skillful fighting of boxing really is. That's what Jaron telling them. So the question to the chat is, Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander Zayas? That's going to be the question. That is going to be the poll. I'm actually finished to set that poll up right now. Give me 1 second. I'm going to set that poll up. So the question to the chat is going to be, is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander? Is Jaron Boots overlooking Xander? And your options is going to be yes. The next option is going to be no. And then your next option going to be maybe. So that is what the chat is going to, that is what is going to be right there. So that is what the poll is going to be for those of you guys that are interested in this topic. The poll is going to be, is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander Zayas? Is he overlooking him? Yes, no, maybe so. Make sure you guys go and vote on that poll. It is active now. So that is the poll, and it is active. So make sure you guys go and vote on that poll. Is he? Yes. Is he? No. Is he overlooking Xander? Maybe so. All right. Man, let's get into some of these topics I have about this particular fight. And we can get into we can also get into some other things that I have for this fight. Let me move this over real quick. Or live. Shout out to all the people that already did smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the channel. Don't be afraid to hit that like button, hit the comment button, and always make sure y'all participating in the chat. Xander Zayas is going up against Jaron Boots Ennis June the 27th. Now, Boots Ennis says that Xander Zayas is big, right? Well, I don't really think that. Well, he was actually like sort of kind of like fat shaming him in a sense. He was sort of kind of like fat shaming him, but I don't think that he's really big. C Fluid 247 in a building. My boy said came through to say what's up and hit that like. while I'm driving. Also listening to the great content. Shout out to my guy C Fluid out there, man. C Fluid, man, stick with us, man. I know you probably ain't with the boxing, but you know what, though, my guy? When football come back on, bro, we gonna be on and popping. I be trying to get into the basketball, C Fluid, but man, I'm more of a physical guy, bro. Like, I gotta see some physical action. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I talk football. But we got some football topics go come up, especially with the draft coming on. I mean, the draft coming up and different things like that. So, man, C Fluid, just stick with your boy, man. We lit. But yeah, man. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Shout out to that boy C Fluid. I'm trying to fix this real quick. Let me fix this because I don't like the way this banner is. I don't know why it does that. Oh, I know why it's doing that. Because I got it so low. Okay, let me see. Can I change that? Small. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's fine. Keep it large. All right. All righty then. All right. So, yeah, let me get to some of these. I'm gonna get to some of these topics here, man. And then let me upload some of these pictures and things up to the channel like I wanted to do. I should have already had this done. But let's just talk about it while I'm uploading these. So Xander is 23-0. And oh, that's what that meant. I don't want it that big. Pause. Let me see. Styles. I want the default. There we go. That's what that was for. Okay, I didn't understand what that was for. All righty. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, so Xander is 23-0, and Jaron Boots Ennis is 35-0. Xander has 13 KOs, while Jaron Boots Ennis has 31. Damn, we got a lot of KOs. Well, Xander be the 32nd KO from Jaron Boots Ennis because he say he's on another level. He say he's on another level. That's what Jaron Boots Ennis says. He's on another level. And they both 5'10", and they both have a 7.4 inch reach. And for the a poll that I was looking at earlier, they were saying that Xander has a 22% chance of knocking out Jaron Boots Ennis. And then they said that Jaron Boots Ennis has a 78% chance of knocking out Xander. And then we're going to get into some comments. You know what? I might save that one later, but I'm gonna go ahead and send it to the channel just in case. Then we're going to get into some comments about Earl Spence Jr. and what Robert Garcia had to say about Earl Spence Jr. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, they do not like that boy. You know what? You know, Earl was never like he was always like a fan favorite, but as far as like corporate favorite, it was never really like a corporate favorite, man. I feel like a lot of these people, you know, they just don't like Earl for whatever particular reason. Maybe because he never bent the knee or whatnot, but a lot of people just really just never liked it Earl for some particular reason. I don't know why. When Earl, all he ever did was go out there and show and prove. You know what I'm saying? So like, how can you not like a guy when all he did was go out there and show and prove? Like, here it is right here, right? And this is what I'm referring to as far as like Earl Spence, right? So here it is right here. It says, this is what Robert Garcia had to say. He says, honestly, it's tough to say we'll see a new Earl Spence. He might not have anything left, and that's what I think he has. Nothing left. Bro, if that's not one of the most disrespectful topics, the most disrespectful things that I've ever heard, like, how do you say this guy, Earl Spence Jr., don't have nothing left? Like, that is just mind-blowing to me, bro. Like, whenever you see him on vacation, he's in tip-top shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime you see him on vacation, he's still in tip-top shape, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to get into that topic later on. Probably we're going to dive more into that one tomorrow. But as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, We're still on this Xander versus Jaron Boots Ennis topic. And the question is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander? Because Xander, it really is a good fighter, y'all. He really is a good fighter. All right, here goes some things right here that I want to add to the topics. Boom. Xander, 23-0. Meanwhile, Jaron Boots Ennis is 35-0. Clip that. You know what I mean? So, Jaron Boots Ennis Jaron Boots Ennis is 35-0. Meanwhile, Xander is 23-0, and Xander is the younger fighter. He's 23 years old, 23-0. Xander is the younger fighter here. Not only is he the younger fighter, Jaron Boots Ennis telling him that he's on another level and that Xander, you will soon find out what that other level is. And so is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander? Say what you feel in the comment section. And then also, here's another one, right? Xander has 13 KOs. Meanwhile, Jaron Boots Ennis has 31 KOs. So my question is too, right? So my question is, not only is possible that Jaron Boots Ennis may be overlooking him, but my question also goes back to saying, is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking him, right? Because he got the 31 KOs and Xander only has 13. Is he overlooking him, or will experience come into play? Because Boots got more fights than him, and he got way more KOs than him, right? Right? Boots has 30, he's 35-0. Xander only has 23-0. So is it that Xander is unexperienced and that Boots Ennis is more experienced? Will that come into play? Is the question. Will that come into play? That boy Juke in the building. What up, Juke? Boy, Juke, boy, I ain't heard from you in a good little minute, Juke. My boy says, here's what I know is Travis Hunter is going to do the Jackson. What? My boy on a whole nother subject. Shout out to that boy Juke, though. My boy say, here's what I know. What is Travis Hunter going to do for the Jacksonville Jags? He says, I think Travis Hunter needs to just focus on being a wide receiver. I don't think he can beat two players. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, bro. I definitely think that Travis Hunter needs to settle down and just be a wide receiver. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, I feel like they should go ahead and make that a possibility, make that happen. Because you see, he cost you money by getting injured. You know what I mean? But I don't remember if he got injured on a offensive play or a defensive play, but he cost the money because he wasn't on the field. My boy Juke says, shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to that boy Juke. Shout out to that boy Juke, man. I appreciate the love and the support, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I always come through, support the channel. Guys, go check out our membership plan. You can get $3, $4, my dollar, your dollar. What's $1 a week? You know what I'm saying? So what's $1 a week, man? You know what I'm saying? My boy say, love you, man. Appreciate you too. Love you too, fam. No Diddy. Hold on. You know it. All righty, man. Back on this boxing topic, man. So Xander, I don't know who I'm going to pick in this fight yet, because Xander is still a skillful fighter, but also I can't overlook that Boots Ennis is still a phenomenal fighter. So as time goes on, I will continue to dive into this topic, right? All right, so here it is right here, right? They saying that Xander has a 22% chance estimated to win probability. Meanwhile, they saying that 78% Boots Ennis have the probability to win, you know? So the question is, who do you got in this fight? Because I'm not going to pick my fighter until later on. Like, I want to dive more into Xander and all of his fights because, you know, Boots, I've seen him fight a tremendous amount of times. And I've seen Xander fight, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times as well. But I need to dive more into the both of these guys, right? Because they both have things that I don't like. Where, like, Boots, he likes to show out in the ring. Xander likes to go in, and sometimes he goes in a little bit too hard. And I know that might sound crazy to a lot of people, but it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely, man. So they saying that Xander has a 22% chance of winning versus Boots Ennis, 78% chance of winning. Now, Boots Ennis had to go on and say that Xander looked big and why he couldn't accept the fight a week prior to the June the 27th fight. Here's the thing. Xander is the champion. He don't have to, bro, you really got to go by what the champion say. If we gonna be real, you really got to go by what the champion is say, right? But here's the thing, though, right? He was calling Xander big and like sort of kind of like fat shaming, but he don't look big to me in this picture. I'm just saying, bro. No, did he? He just looks like a normal 154 pounder. He looks just like a normal 154 pounder. So, man, this fight is gonna be interesting, man. I'm really surprised at Top Rank. Like, if we can be real about something, like I am really surprised that Top Rank is allowing that Top Rank is allowing I'm really surprised that Top Rank is allowing Xander to go and fight a Boots Ennis instead of like, because do you think that Boots Ennis would have gave Xander this opportunity? Heck no. I mean, he probably would have, but I mean, he's a young guy coming up, skillful, undefeated. I don't know if Boots Ennis would have I don't think Matchroom would have done this. You know what I'm saying? If Boots Ennis had Xander record, I don't think Matchroom would have allowed Boots Ennis to go up against a Xander if he had Boots' skill set and level in the third and the more experience, basically, is what I'm saying. So if Boots Ennis didn't have as much experience and Xander had the most experience, I don't think that Top Rank I don't think that Matchroom would allow Boots Ennis to have to go up against a Xander. That's just my opinion. Like, I just wouldn't think that. You know, because this is sort of kind of like career down spiral, right? Because you're going up against a more skillful fighter, right? Who has more, I wouldn't say more skillful fighter. I would say Xander is going up against a more experienced fighter, right? Because he obviously have a more lengthier record professional wise. But I don't know how I feel about, I don't know how I feel about this fight, man. This gonna be a good fight, man. I can't even finish my thoughts. I'm just saying. Hey, man, this gonna be a good fight, man. I can't wait for June the 27th. Hey, and I do truly believe that one of these fighters is going to get knocked out or knocked down. I don't know which one it's going to be, but I really do feel like we're going to get a knockout in this Xander versus Jaron Boots Ennis fight. Clip that. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I really do believe that, though, man. I really do truly believe that we get a fight. We get a fight. So, man, But yeah, man, I really do believe we get a fight. You know, we really do. I really do believe so, man. So, we do have a chat up, right? And you guys can go and vote on that chat in the comment section. So those of you guys that are watching, if you like the content, I have a question to you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't post the chat. I didn't post it earlier. So now that I got it posted, the question to you guys is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander? That is the question. Is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander? That is the question for the poll. And those of you guys that are watching, you know, that is the poll that we have up. So definitely go and vote on that poll, which is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander Zayas? Is he overlooking him? What do you guys think? Think yes? You think no? You think maybe so? Let me know. What are you guys thinking about this particular fight? Because this is really, really interesting. It's really, really interesting. I think Xander, man, I don't know, man. I think he's a great fighter, but is he good enough to go up against a Jaron Boots Ennis? That is the ultimate question. Like, and the only reason why I say this is because, like, Boots has been in some squabbles, but his last couple of fights didn't really look good, and he didn't go up against like really good, skillful people neither. So, you know, even though those fights they looked good, he really didn't go up against good people neither. So, Xander might show up and show out and show him something different too. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that we got to keep in mind too. Like Xander might show up and show him something totally different. So those of you guys that are watching, definitely go hit that poll and let me know what you guys think, you know. But guys, so we're gonna cover this some more. It looks like it's kind of slow tonight, so I will be doing another live tomorrow. If you like the content, definitely hit that like button, hit that comment button, and let me know who you think is going to win this fight. And do you think Jaron Boots Ennis is overlooking Xander Zayas? So if you like this content, press that like button, press the comment button, let me know. And man, stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Stay tuned for Likeable Dialogue. Hey guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. It's your boy LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue. Likeable Dialogue. Hey man, press that like button, press that comment button, press that button, and go and tell people, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to Likeable Dialogue. And remember, y'all, listen, Xander 23-0. Boots Ennis 35-0. Is Boots overlooking him because he's the most experienced fighter? Xander 13 knockouts. Boots 31 knockouts. They saying that Xander has a 22% chance of beating Jaron Boots Ennis. Meanwhile, they're saying Boots have a 78% chance of winning. Jaron called him big. He doesn't look fat to me. It looks like a true 154 pounder. And that is the discussion that we must talk about, because is Jaron Boots Ennis overlooking Xander Zayas? Stay tuned for part 2 on Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD, the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue.